Earlier today I was feeling really anxious. So I sat in my car, I recorded a video about my feelings, and then I started writing. So I wrote down, took a blank piece of paper, and at the top I put my options today, and then a dash, ideas. And so I was writing things that I could do today, some ideas. This is what I wrote. By the way, the reason why I'm sharing this is because I'm feeling so much better after doing this. Okay. PC, keyboard, table, secure. So in my house I have a keyboard which swivels on a little table, and I'd like to make sure that it is secure and doesn't get pushed back whenever I use it. Clear the kitchen worktops, wash my uniforms, buy fish. So I wanted to go to the supermarket and buy some fish. Go and eat at a restaurant. That sounds like a good idea today. Upload reflecting self videos. So upload some videos. That's been on my mind for a while. And create an advertising funnel, a sales funnel for my work. Set up a new YouTube channel which focuses on things that work for me and things that don't. Being able to quickly identify whether a particular object in my life is something I want to keep or whether I want to let it go. Actually having a way of recording everything about that object will allow me to then quickly let go of it if it doesn't serve me. Instead of letting it linger, instead of letting that particular thought or experience or object stick around for an unnecessarily long amount of time, being able to review it in depth will allow me to let go of it if I really don't need it, and to appreciate it more if I actually do need it. So it is a win-win situation. I would be able to quickly identify and let go of objects, or identify and find that actually they can serve me a lot more, actually be able to use them with a lot more appreciation. I think that is the key word. Pay one of the pay a bill, basically. Read a book. One of the books that I'm reading now is called The Seer by Lars Muehl. So I put here, read The Seer. Email a friend about the funnels, actually, about an area that I'm exploring, about sales funnels, how to set up a system which allows the most effective and efficient way for the information to be passed from one person to another. And then sales means that if there is a particular product or a service, it allows for that product or service to be completely matched to the person who is looking at that website, for example, so that by the time it comes to actually buying it, they know for sure whether they actually need it or not. And so it is really a very useful way of making sure that both the person who is buying it is happy, and also making sure that all the information that needs to be there, that is relevant, can be gathered together. So it is useful for the seller as well to become more effective at presenting that information, to become, to really share the value, to summarize it. So the idea of funnels is actually really, really good, and I think I will do a video which specifically focuses on that subject. It's really exciting. And text a person, text somebody. I'm not gonna share their name, but I've put text about something. Text that person about something. It is something that I've had on my mind for a while. It is about a video that this person sent me, and I looked at that and I thought, okay, I'm going to send a reply, and I haven't, and it's been a couple of days, and so this has started to play a little bit with my feelings, with my it kind of generated a bit of a negative sort of emotion within me, the fact that I've made this commitment even though I haven't told the other person I was going to do it. I've made this commitment mentally, and it feels like a common courtesy that somebody asks you for help and you said you would help, that they actually go through and help that person. So that, after I remembered it, it was like, feels so much better. So this is actually really, really, really helpful to me, to be able to just sit in a space where there are no distractions. So I was sitting in my car when I was writing this, and there was no distractions. There was no computer, there was no there's no housework that needed to be done because I wasn't at home. So it really focused me entirely on sitting with the emotions that I was feeling. And creating this list. That was my main focus, creating this list. And while I was actually creating this list, when I put on the list here to create that sales funnel for my work, the ideas for it actually started to flow almost immediately. So I had extra paper and I started to write about that. And what I wrote was really, really good. And well, it feels really, really good to me when I look at it. It is just, it feels like this is it. This is exactly what was needed. So overall, what can I say? It's an emotional experience, a journey. The feeling of alignment, knowing what that feels like, and then being able to be sensitive to the feeling of misalignment and knowing what that feels like, and then taking steps to realign and going through this is part of my experience here, part of my life, and being good at it, being consistent with my ability to realign, I think is one of the most important skills.